Voodoo is a religion combining Catholicism and West African animist beliefs. Animalism, from Latin anima, breath, spirit, life. The belief that plants, animals, and objects have spirits. Where is it located? Voodoo is dominated in Haiti, but is practiced in West Africa, Haiti, Puerto Rico, Brazil, Cuba, Dominican Republic, and America. Louisiana voodoo has been influenced by the Roman Catholic Church as well as the French, Spanish, and Creole people. History of voodoo. Voodoo emerged in the 16th century during the time of enslaved Africans and their relatives in the Spanish Caribbean colony in Santo Domingo, which eventually became the Republic of Haiti in 1804. Voodoo has roots in West Africa, but the religion has believed to be African-derived. Voodoo is diffused monotheism. The sacred power of Banadi, good God, or Gamad, great master, are called the Iowa. Nice, Morgan, and you are?
I'm Caitlin.
Nice to meet you. And why do you believe in voodoo, like the herbs and medicine stuff?
Sure, yeah. Voodoo is actually a series of religions that all have roots in the African slave trade. So there's actually a fair amount of people here in New Orleans who still practice some of the traditional African religions.
And do you practice it?
I do, yes.
What is voodoo?
Voodoo, it's like an umbrella term for a series of religions. The quick and dirty is that all of these different African tribes were brought over to the New World to be enslaved. And these different tribes, each of them had their own culture and religion. So when they were forcibly mixed together under slavery, a new religion was born. And here in New Orleans, there's a religion called New Orleans Voodoo that's very specific to the history of slavery here and reflects the influences of the African tribes that were brought here to this port, as well as Catholicism, because all the slaves were converted to Catholicism.
And do you think people have given voodoo a bad name?
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely a lot of fear and a lot of demonization because it's not a very widely practiced religion. And also because some of the first people to study the voodoo religions were the slavers themselves, as well as missionaries. So they were already kind of coming from a perspective of seeing how people were worshiping the devil, essentially.
And what do you think voodoo actually does for people?
The same thing any religion does. You know, it helps people connect to themselves spiritually and to God. The God that we believe in, by the way, is the God of the Bible, including the Trinity. So I would say that a lot of it, in terms of how it affects people, is very similar to how it affects Catholics.
And when and why did you start believing in voodoo?
It's really hard to answer because I didn't choose to believe in it. It just was the religion that I guess fulfilled me spiritually.
So you were like born into it, or?
No. I do have Haitian family, so that was definitely an influence. But I don't know. I've always kind of believed in that sort of thing, and it just sort of happened organically.
And do you just heal people, or?
No, I mostly keep to myself with my practice. It's kind of like, not every Christian is called to be a priest. Not everybody has to have like a communal sort of effect. There are people in the community who do work with medicines and herbs, but it's not really seen as a supernatural thing. It's more of a, before there was mainstream medicine, a lot of people were using what was available, which would be the plants. So there definitely are still people around who do that sort of thing.
And how many different groups would you say there are in voodoo?
Different religions?
Different religions, like healing, all that sort of things.
I mean, there aren't really any concrete roles in voodoo. Everybody just does what they feel that they're talented at or that they're comfortable doing. I don't know, maybe 3 or 4. There's high priestesses and there are lay people. It's very, very similar to a church congregation.